Our next fixture, so we dive into just the array of Saturday fixtures here. I'm going to run it from the top, and then we can kind of dissect what we want to dissect. We've got Frankfurt hosting Armenia, big one for Stevie. Union Berlin and Augsburg should be a battle for relegation sides. Köln and Hoffenheim, Bremen and Hertha, and then we got Stuttgart and Freiburg. So out of those, what are you most excited about?
Ooh.
I mean, you go and say Armenia.
It'll be interesting. It'll be interesting to see them play against Frankfurt. But I think I think Union is going to be interesting to see how they come out, because they didn't have a very good. I mean, they won, but they didn't have a very good profile match either.
You know who did? Augsburg.
Yeah. So it'll be interesting to see how how Armenia and Union play this weekend. I'm not going to say Armenia is going to be my fixture to watch this weekend, because I probably won't be watching any of them. But I think if I had to pick one, that would be, I think that Bremen Hertha. Because one of those, I feel like if Hertha wants to take that sting away from that early defeat of Pokal, this is the way to do it, and it'll get them. And they seems like they win almost every time they at the first match anyways. Because we saw it last year that they won 3-0 to Bayern, something like that. So they have.
I talk about the look back here. Yeah, dang, that doesn't feel like that was last season.
So that, I mean, Hertha has that. They can start a season really good. So we'll. I think that's going to be interesting to see, given both clubs' season that they had.
Yeah, both. I think we called it last week. Both are question marks for us. You know, I don't think anybody's fully sold on how good Hertha can be. And there's a lot of question marks around maybe how bad Bremen could be this year.
Especially if Rashika leaves.
Yeah. And that one's still, kind of you have to wonder where his head's at. We talked about it last season. Kind of similar story here. Paul, I see you sitting back. Now remember, just these here. Let's not go too far, because I know there are some other fixtures that people are excited about. But out of that little clump there, what are you looking forward to?
Hertha and Verdun?
Yeah, I give you the Frankfurt fixture, Union, Köln, Bremen, Stuttgart, out of that little Saturday morning showcase.
Well, I know Union is playing Augsburg, and gosh, I know last season I was at least a handful of times I was always shooting them up, because I always hope that they'll do better than they end up with the result. And I know that, is it Caligiuri is over there at Augsburg now, transfer?
Yeah.
Thinking we could see some flicker of hopefully a semi-good result from them. Maybe not a clean sheet, but something, hopefully a unpretty win from them, hopefully. Not hopefully, but something from them. Yeah.
I think it'll be a gritty game. Yeah, and I've got, I didn't want to touch on this too much. I don't want to sting Stevie, but I think Caligiuri's going to have a big year. I think he's going to have a big year. I think he's still got a lot in the tank. Keenan, we've made our round, circling around the sun. What you got in these?
The one that I'm sort of looking forward to the most, because I actually like all of these fixtures a lot, is Köln and Hoffenheim. Just like the way that those teams were sort of playing towards the end of last season. Interested to see, does that carry over into this season? See how they're looking early on. We had big hopes for Cologne early last year, and they sort of let us down a little bit. And then Hoffenheim was sort of under the radar throughout the year. So just trying to keep a close eye on both those teams early on.
None of these Saturday morning ones look. I mean, we joked about it. None of them really callable. Like they all look like they could go either way, which makes things really exciting.